You're 25, scrolling. Everyone seems ahead of you. Dream jobs, exotic trips, perfect relationships, and that quiet anxiety creeps in. Am I falling behind? Here's the truth. No one tells you. What looks impressive in your 20s has almost nothing to do with what actually builds a legendary life. Most people spend this decade chasing markers of success, titles, status, image, but they ignore the makers of success, the invisible foundations, and that mistake compounds. Your 20s aren't just figure-it-out years. They're neurological construction years. Your brain, especially your decision-making center, is still wiring itself. This makes your 20s incredibly powerful and incredibly dangerous, because whatever you repeatedly focus on now becomes who you become. So here's the shift. Stop chasing early achievement. Start building identity capital, the invisible assets inside you that appreciate over time. I call it the ICE method: identity, capacity, energy. Let's break it down. First, identity formation. Most people in their 20s build resumes. Few build themselves. Ask yourself, are your goals actually yours, or are they inherited? Prestige is loud. Alignment is quiet. Spend time discovering what genuinely matters to you, not what gets applause, because clarity now saves years later. Second, capacity building. Instead of optimizing for salary, optimize for skill. Develop deep focus. Learn to tolerate discomfort. Build learning speed. In a distracted world, your ability to sit with hard things without escaping is a superpower. Skills compound. Titles expire. Third, energy protection. This is the one nobody talks about. Your 20s can quietly burn you out if you don't set boundaries. Say no to draining relationships. Reduce comparison triggers. Protect your attention like it's money, because it is. Burnout at 28 isn't a badge of honor. It's poor energy management. Here's the real mistake most people make. They optimize for how life looks instead of how it feels to live. Impressive house, cracked foundation, and by 35, stress, confusion, reinvention crisis. But if you use your 20s to build clear identity, valuable skills, protected energy, your 30 seconds become expansion mode, not recovery mode. So instead of asking, how do I look successful right now? Ask, what would my future self thank me for building today? Maybe it's 30 minutes of deep work, ending one draining connection, learning one skill seriously, small moves, massive compounding. Remember, in a world obsessed with appearing successful, the real power move is becoming the kind of person who cannot fail long-term. Your 20s aren't about proving yourself. They're about preparing yourself. Start building the foundation. The rest will follow.